Thank you and welcome to today's daily urgency meeting about resilience. This is Ming the Mix. Let's go forward today's discussion on a subject called currency. Now, if you've been with me before, typically I would sign off my 820 episodes with stay present, stay current. It's always 820. Today I'm going to focus on that term currency. Currency. Also, I was listening to another favorite philosopher, speaker, author, wonderful human being, Mr. Alan Watts. And Mr. Watts was talking about a subject. I forget the topic of his talk, but he covered, or this statement I'm going to make to you was about jobs, money, and wealth. I'm taking this extract from something he said, but he was saying, in quotes, money, gold, paper, credit, just about accounting and accountability, unquote. That's all. Now, again, the topic he was talking about wasn't on that. It just happened to be in the context of what he was discussing with the crowd, I think in New York City, many, many years ago. But that's all he was saying. Money, gold, paper, credit, just about accounting and accountability. I think also he's talking about, or telling a story about a mysterious vault of gold somewhere. So I think Mr. Watts is talking about the owners of said gold wanted to see said gold. And apparently, I guess who was maintaining the gold was telling the owners that the vault was compromised by a disaster or an earthquake or something. And I guess the maintainers or the storage people of the gold were telling the owners that you could not see the gold. But they told the owners, but the books, the ledgers about the gold, they're straight. So think about that. Mr. Watts was saying money, gold, paper, credit, just about accounting and accountability. In this story, when the owners of gold want to see their gold, and the holders of said gold were saying, hey, don't worry about it. Here are the books, the ledgers. We're all good. So think about that in terms of accounting for the availability and use of energy. The accounting for the availability and use of value, of quality, of what truly drives you to do what you do every day and in each moment. So how about this? Remember, I'm talking about currency today as a review of what drives me. I will adjust my drive to the availability to currency. My drive adjusted to the availability, from availability to currency, which is constant. I just have to refine and redefine my focus. Maybe just to the energy, but right now that seems a bit vague for conversation. So I want to keep the descriptions with the availability and access patina now. That, not gloss, but that no wax, raw image about descriptions on the availability and access to currency. More questions for you to consider. Like, what is your profession? What is your current? What is your currency? What is your desire? What drives you? And these are questions for you. These are questions for myself that I'm sharing with you right now. And go back a few seconds ago about that story from Mr. Watts about the quote-unquote missing gold, yet the ledgers. Keep your private and public journals straight current, and consistent. Keep your open ledger uncorrupted and never duplicated. Remember, these discussions you're having with me in these episodes, this is your blockchain of resilience. Meaning, as I mentioned in other podcasts, these discussions I'm having with you is your open journal, the public ledger, the blockchain of resilience that cannot be duplicated or corrupted. All these transactions, my voice to you, my heart to yours, these resilient transactions are maintained in your own open journal, your public ledger, unlocked and accessible only to you and to those that you love. To me, that is a description, as best as I can today, of my wealth. Your wealth forever. Your currency that we spend together. My currency that I'm sharing with you today. So when I say those things, or those words at the conclusion of each episode, or most episodes, about staying present, staying current, I don't mean them as throwaway statements. I mean them as reminders to me that when I'm relating to you in various subject topics, various avenues or aspects, to still drive towards resilience every day, every moment. It's to remind me to remain current. To spend this currency, this awareness of that I'm learning as I go along and share with you, not as the answer or the only way to get there. It's inviting you and I to continue this conversation. The fact that we are even able to connect like this in this technology-driven world with billions of things to do that can take us away from the present moment that I focus on more than not. I'm asking you to join me there on our individual, unique, yet common journeys towards resilience that we need, that every one of us needs. I can only offer it to you maybe a what not to do example or what maybe to do example from me. But the invitation is to open up that kimono, open up those quote unquote secrets of how people were successful, how they were not successful, who lived, who died, who's dying each day, and full circle towards where we have to focus on the present moment to be current. So all thing I'm presenting to you is my humble and confident summary of what I've done, haven't done, what I do, what I need to do, and I'm asking you to join me and stay on this journey with me. Until then, stay present, stay current. You know what time it is. It is 8:20.